so much is the fact that even though we're talking about, today we're talking about a single healthcare system, in fact we're dealing with 4 different systems, because the healthcare in the UK is the responsibility of, in England, is the responsibility of the central government, whereas healthcare in Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland is the responsibility of the devolved governments. And there has been numerous legislations, healthcare bills that has gone through the Parliament over the last 60 years over the existence of the NHS. The most recent one is the changes that the current coalition government announced in 2010 in their white paper, Equity and Excellence, Liberating the NHS. The current government says this will revolutionize the NHS. There are a lot of people who are skeptical about it and they see this as a move more towards privatization. And the discussions again that were mentioned earlier on by Dr. Paul about is it reconstruction or just basically starting from the beginning, are ongoing in the UK at various levels. And moving on again, similarly to the German system, is one of the largest, or if not the largest employer in the UK, with 1.3 million staff and a budget of over £90 billion annually. In 2007-2008, the UK health expenditure was 8.5% of gross domestic product, and that was a mixed majority from public spending and 1.2% from private spending. In terms of expenditure per head, this is the lowest in England, just over £1,600 per person, highest in Scotland, and more or less somewhere in between, more or less the same as somewhere in between Wales and Northern Ireland. And in terms of the economic burden of disease, coronary heart disease, cancer, renal disease, mental health services for adults and diabetes cost around 16% of the NHS expenditure, and they account for 12% of the morbidity and somewhere between 40 to 70% of mortality. So this is a very busy slide, and I'm not planning to go through it. It's just to demonstrate the fact that we are talking about 4 different systems, England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. And as you can see here, I don't have the pointer, but you can see the white part of the diagram, actually the layer of these healthcare systems that deals with administration, management, the drafting of policies, and maybe driving implementation of policies. And the other, the lower diagrams are the layers that deal with, they're actually the hospitals, the GPs, the layers that deal with delivering the healthcare services. One thing that I would like to point out here that at least it's maybe a bit too far, yeah. It's very difficult to see, but the diagram from the UK, based on what I just said earlier about the changes that are going on at the moment, is probably out of date already. There will be a new structure. The major changes will be, there's something there about primary care trusts and strategic health authorities. Primary care trusts are bodies that commission and deliver health services. Strategic health authorities deal with management and administration. These are bodies that are being abolished by 2013. They will be replaced by amalgamated structures that are meant to have a lot more bigger, much more multidisciplinary representation and to offer more accountability and autonomy to the system. We'll see how this will work out. And just to stress out that the bill for health and social care is actually going on as we speak, going through the UK Parliament in these days. So, and this slide just outlines a little bit some of the key points, but because of the time constraints, I don't really want to go through it. Maybe we can discuss it with people who are interested more later on. I just want to highlight the fact that there will be a presentation by Dr. Carol Longson later on about the work of the National Institute of Health Clinical Excellence, NICE, later on. And actually it was interesting to see from the rector of the University of Bonn mentioning things about no decision about the not one-size-fits-all approach, which is something obviously shows that there are similar discussions going across Europe about such issues. So in terms of predictive, preventive and personalized medicine approaches in the NHS, I think maybe now we're calling it EPMA, but such approaches have existed for many, many years. And maybe they're becoming more sophisticated, more technologically advanced. So in the UK, for a number of years, decades now, we've had approaches that have been delivered, services that have been delivered to hospitals, GPs, or community services, and include child health promotion programs after the age of 5, immunization, family planning, and the prevention of sexually transmitted diseases, specific prevention and health promotion programs that go on all the time, for example, alcohol abuse, prevention of falls in the elderly, prevention of suicide, and this one are ongoing all the time. And finally, and importantly, we have a series of national screening programs. In terms of screening programs, you see there a very nice diagram from the published by the NHS showing the different ages when people are invited to attend these programs and take part in the screening programs. There are 11 screening programs that are available across England, and the majority of them are available in Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. And more recently, we have the development of 3 what we call related programs. They're not available routinely as a screening program, but if a person goes into their GP and asks for them, or the GP says, I would recommend that you have this, they are available, and they are programs prostate cancer, chlamydia, and vascular risk. And now moving on into particular specific research initiatives that I think people in the UK think will have a great impact on the system over the next few years, decades possibly. The first one is one that I'm involved with, and it's on the university that I work with, the University of Leeds involved with, and an initiative supported or funded by Cancer Research UK and a number of public partners, the Stratified Medicine Programme. And as far as I know, I think it'd be interesting to hear people's comments on that. This is a unique initiative in that public and private funders have come together to create a personalised medicine tool that will be available through the national healthcare system on a routine basis. And there has been tests, for example, like the HER2 test for estrogen receptor positive, estrogen receptor checking, but these were introduced maybe on an ad hoc basis. This is a concerted effort to introduce a personalised medicine approach. So in this case, what we're going to do, the University of Leeds is one of the 6 hospitals in the UK that were selected to take part in this study. And us, together with the other 5 hospitals, we will collect over the next 2 years about 9,000 tumour samples and blood samples from patients. And the idea is that the patient comes in the clinic, the program is explained to them, they get consented, and they go through the surgery or the diagnostic biopsy, the tumour sample and blood sample is collected. This is then sent to an assigned, there will be 3 what we call technology hubs that will be analysed the samples for, at the moment, about 20 different genetic markers. And then these technology hubs will send the results back to the clinical, to the hospitals. And the idea is that the results will come back in a timely fashion as to potentially allow them to influence clinical decision making. So we expect that the results from the clinical test will be back within about 10 days, 10 to 15 days for now. And beyond 2013, the phase 2 and 3 of this program will aim to expand this across cancer, but not just in cancer, but in other diseases as well. And the second relevant and related initiative is one supported by the Technology Strategy Board, and this is called Stratified Medicine Innovation Platform. The Technology Strategy Board is a government-funded body that aims to support commercialization of research in the UK. So the Technology Strategy Board, which is together with a large number of public funders and the government, are actually investing up to 75 million over the next 5 years in personalised medicine approaches. At the moment, they have invested in 4 different projects. The very first one is to create this multi-gene panel test, and this is to accompany the Cancer Research UK initiative. Basically, the main partner, private partner in that is Affymetrix, and they will develop this assay to be able to test for the 20 different mutations to be used and expanded and be available in the NHS. And that will cost under £300 to implement, which is the cost effectiveness in terms of the normal test for these sets of tests. They are actually, the Technology Strategy Board are funding also a program in inflammatory disease and also in biomarkers of inflammatory disease, and their work extends beyond more biomedical type applications in terms of developing new business models and informatic systems. So what are the future challenges? A lot of very good and very relevant stuff, and actually we heard